Hi friends, Pastor Jim here from First Congregational Sheboygan. I wanted to think with you for a few minutes today about joy. You know, we're in the season of Easter, and we're called to be Easter people. We're called to be people of joy. I recall a saying from my mentor, the late William Sloane Coffin, who was pastor at Riverside Church in New York. He used to say that if only a tenth of what we claim to believe were actually true, we should still be 10 times more exuberant than we are. And that sets the bar kind of high, doesn't it? We feel like we need to be exuberant all the time. You know, it's probably unrealistic. Well, Jesus does, however, talk about joy, and he says, "These things I've spoken to you, that my joy may be in you, and your joy may be full." So what is joy? Is joy like happiness? I saw a sign on my walk the other day in somebody's yard, and it said, "Do something every day that makes you happy." Well, I like what the writer Frederick Buechner says about the difference between happiness and joy. He says happiness turns up more or less where you'd expect it. A good marriage, a rewarding job, a pleasant vacation. Joy, on the other hand, he says, is as notoriously unpredictable as the one who bequeaths it. I like how he fleshes it out a little more. He says, regarding things that make us happy, we work for these things, and if we're careful and wise and lucky, we usually achieve them. Happiness, he says, is one of the highest achievements of which we are capable. And when it's ours, we take credit for it, and properly so. But we never take credit for our moments of joy, because we know that they're not man-made, and that we're never really responsible for them. They come when they come, and they're always sudden and quick and unrepeatable. And he gives some examples. The unspeakable joy of sometimes just being alive. The miracle sometimes of being just who we are with the blue sky and the green grass, the faces of our friends, and the waves of the ocean. We might say the waves of Lake Michigan. Being just what they are. The joy of release, of being suddenly well when we were sick, of being forgiven when before we had been ashamed and afraid, of finding ourselves loved when we were lost and alone. You've been there, I trust. You've had those moments, even if they feel rare these days. So, if you aren't feeling a lot of joy, don't get down on yourself. Don't blame yourself. There's nothing you can do to get it. It's a pure gift. But having said that, if it is a gift, we can ask for it, can't we? We can ask for a gift in our prayer. That's been my prayer practice lately, asking God for things. Opening myself up to receive, or at least to notice them when they come. If we cultivate openness and gratitude in every moment, whenever possible, then I suspect, I have a hunch that we will experience joy more often. In John chapter 16, Jesus says, "Until now you have not asked for anything in my name. Ask, and you will receive, so that your joy may be complete." May it be so.